Cancers, welcome back to my channel. Let's go ahead and see what's going on. Of course, any information that you may be looking for will be in the description. All right, what's the major? Oh, I have a card. Oh, I have two, so let's do that again. What's the energy around my Cancers? What's the major arcana describing what's around them at the moment? Okay, so we have the Wheel of Fortune. So I actually did get this for Taurus as well. So this could be a lot of the influences that's going on astrologically at the moment that could be affecting you. This could also be you guys just overall feeling different about certain things, where you may have felt like, you know what, this is where I want to be at with, you know, I want to be in this marriage, I want to continue working on it. Suddenly you could be feeling different. This could be you wanting to go into a career of maybe doing real estate and then realizing, you know what, I actually don't want to do that. I want to be a YouTuber. Like, you could be having just sudden realizations or like sudden epiphanies that make you want to change the course of action completely. Like, you could just be feeling completely like withdrawn from certain things. I also get this energy of like something changing, and there's like some sort of breakthrough, especially with this Tower energy at the bottom of the deck, that finally gets you out of this like uncomfortable position you may have been kind of settling in. So this could be a breakdown of a marriage that you've been in just out of comfort, not because you're happy, but because it's like, well, we've been together for so long, I'm gonna leave and do what? I'm going to be lonely. I'm going to be this. Like, there could have been so many excuses going into a situation where the universe is like, all right, enough excuses. Let's just come through and shake some shit up and then get you moving, you know? And we have that growth energy. So this is a great card to have right after that, right? So you guys are tapping into personal growth. This is knowing that you're beyond what you've been experiencing, what you've been accepting. And ooh, look at all that green. All right, you guys know I'm so into colors and stuff. So the background, it just goes perfect with this. I love it. But yeah, you guys are on your earthly vibes here, okay? A lot of you also may be growing in terms of like you tapping into a new level of maturity, where you may have been, you know, prone to handle things from a very like emotional, you know, reckless way. It's like you guys are taking the higher route. You're thinking from your higher self as a whole. All right, I also have balance. We have a lot of green today. Maybe I was in tune with Cancer's energy today when I put the green on in the back, because you guys have just a lot of green. And I feel like also money during this time frame is a huge focus for you guys. Like, you guys are really trying to get to the bag, okay? But speaking of balance, this is making sure that you're not overdoing things, or that your energy is in a point of balance. The only way that you can produce the best of yourself is when your energy is at its best. And if your energy is all over the place, where you're, you know, being distracted by this and being distracted by that, and then you have important things that you're trying to get done in the midst, you're going to be completely off. Spirit is saying you need a balance between home life and work life. Some of you need a balance between being in your relationship and being engulfed in that, and then also having a personal life outside of that. This is having a balance in your eating habits, being aware of where there may be these imbalances or these extremes that you may teeter-totter on, of like, I'm eating pretty healthy this time and, you know, I'm cutting everything out bad, versus I go back to reverting and I'm eating just all straight junk. You know, finding a good balance will keep you in a position to where you're not doing the extremes in a sense. But I want to see more in depth what's going on. Let's flip the camera. If you want to join my Patreon, if you want to get a reading, check the information out below, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, let's see what's going on, Cancers. Cancers, what's the energy around them? So the first card I have is the Six of Cups. Okay, so for a lot of you, this is more so clearing out a lot of karmic debt that could be associated with the person you may have children with. This could even be, beyond like karmic debt. This could be you guys like trying to clear out the energy of focusing on things that have happened to you, and could be keeping you from having more so an optimistic view about the future. You could be having like relationship trauma, family trauma, some sort of trauma that you've noticed has stopped you from living your best life for way too long. And now it's like you need to encourage yourself to more so move beyond that or tackle it head on. And this is like trying to find new ways to kind of bypass the trauma of, like, let's say having a childhood friendship and it goes left and now you're not able to trust people anymore. Or your first love breaking your heart, and after that it's just, it seems like your love life has just been going downhill ever since then. So I just see you guys trying to clear out that old energy. Another thing with the Six of Cups, you could be questioning your feelings for why you could be still attracted to someone who either you never really got a chance to date, it's just you invested a lot of feelings and emotions into them, excuse me, or you did date this person, it never fulfilled you all the way though. So it's like there may be questioning as to why you still feel for them. Because as much as you try not to, you may still really care about this person. Another thing that I see here with the Seven of Pentacles, this is you being tired of feeling like you invest your time and energy into things and it doesn't necessarily fulfill you. It doesn't put you in a point of feeling like you got what you deserved. And this could be, like I said, mainly in love and also like in terms of your career. You could be feeling like you've worked so hard at your job that you deserve to get some sort of raise or promotion here. Some of you also, you worry about money way too much. You could have certain financial decisions that you may have to make within the next couple of months or right now. And you could be letting anxiety step in instead of you formulating a plan. It's like, oh my God, I hope that I have the money in the future, or I hope that new love manifests for me, instead of like doing things now to actually make that a reality. It's like kind of forgetting that step. All right, let's keep going. I also have the Seven of Swords. Interesting. Now with the Seven of Swords, this is the energy of you guys like trying to be smart about the way that you move. You could be trying your best to avoid responding to somebody who knows when to reach out to you and try to get your attention again whenever they ghost you. So you could be trying to do that, or altogether you're like trying to avoid somebody who you know isn't good for you. But a piece of you can't help but to look back. I'm telling you, a piece of you can't help it. Another thing I see with the Seven of Swords, this could be like doing things for the wrong reasons. So make sure like your actions during this time frame, it doesn't have a motive that completely disaligns with what you're trying to achieve or gain. Like, I'm trying to find a way to put this into words. It's like doing something, like I said, with the wrong motive. So this could be like entertaining someone new, but not because you're really interested in getting into a full-blown relationship, but to use as like a distraction or something. Like making sure you're doing things for the right reasons, like I said. This could also be manipulation that backfires. So if somebody did try to lie to you or did try to play some sort of games, it may come out, or it may, like I said, backfire on them. All right, I have the Lovers as well as the Three of Cups. Yeah, so if somebody tried to manipulate you into a third-party situation, they may get caught up by the other person that they may be dealing with. energy of you being like, questioning whether or not you're adequate enough to get the type of love that you're looking for. You could be wanting to get married or have children, and you could be wondering like, what's the problem? People around you could be getting married. You could be getting up there in age and you're wondering what's going on. But there's nothing wrong with you. It's just you thinking that there's something wrong with you that could be the cause of why this hasn't manifested yet. Now, some of you guys could be questioning whether or not you should be friends with someone again, and whether or not they have any genuine intentions of being your friend. The answer is yes. I just would still kind of keep them at a distance so you guys can relearn each other, especially if this has been like a friendship that's been like off for a year or so or some time now. You guys may be needing to kind of like slowly get back into the friendship and rebuild that trust, especially if it was anything connected to like them doing some messed up stuff towards you. But let's pull another card. Cancers, what's the message they need to hear? Okay, I'll just take this one because it flipped out. So it says there you go. Be aware of unconscious assumptions, and it says don't make assumptions. And the back of this card reads, assumptions are made so fast and unconsciously most of the time because we have agreements to communicate this way. We have agreed that it is not safe to ask questions. We have agreed that if people love us, they should know what we want or how we feel. That was really deep. I'm not gonna lie. That kind of almost went over my head a little bit. Anything that you may be questioning during this time frame, allow that person to speak their truth and see if they'll be honest. But like this card is saying, make sure you're not making assumptions. But this is what I see. I do wish you the best of luck, and I will talk to you later. Bye, Cancers.